Okay, once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Viewpoints with me, your boy, the man, NJ, number 2 the city, with the number 2 and TO. Now I'm a tad bit sick with, I would say, not fully a fever at this point, but definitely a little bit of a cough while doing this video, so forgive me if I do end up taking breaks to cough during this video. But one of the top things that I want to focus on, I have a lot of things to focus on when it comes to these videos. By the way, this is Saturday, March 10th, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday, March 10th, 2018. It's a beautiful, wonderful Saturday outside. God bless everybody that's spending their Saturday, in the fruitful, honorable, and prosperous way which they do. So forth and so forth. In the last video that I just uploaded was like, that video was shot, I believe, February 25th. Yeah, just uploaded today, though. And, yes, it was titled, Come to Nice Valley and St. John's Academy. Not St. John's Academy, but they actually should probably make a school titled St. John's Academy now that I just came up with it. But, Nice Valley and St. John's County School District, because pretty much it was me promoting, to a certain degree, it was me promoting St. John's County School District. And again, some of y'all probably be like, why would you promote it, Nate? Again, if everybody that's new to my work that I've been doing on this YouTube channel for at least, if not a good 2-3 years, but definitely a good year, I've been promoting Nice, I've been promoting Valley, I've been promoting St. John's County, I've been promoting Pacetti, Bay, Landrum. I've been, promoting and supporting a majority of schools and a majority of places and, so forth and so forth on this channel. Very proud of it. Very honored, blessed, and gifted to even, have the strength to do it and the knowledge with the words on what to say about it. So forth and so forth. And for anyone on Spotify who pays attention to the playlist that they have, everybody go check out this playlist titled Worship at Work. Listen now on Spotify. So for any religious people, but whether you're religious or not, you just want to, hear some, I guess, positive, uplifting, spiritual, music at work. There's a playlist created for that titled Worship at Work. I guess it's created by Sozo Playlist. But it's right here on my computer that says Worship at Work, listen now on Spotify. So anybody that wants to, explore that playlist, definitely go do so. But just to let y'all know how things, are going when it comes to the topics to talk about here with this is really, I don't know if I'll fully get into the school reviews on this episode, but it's like school reviews, it's the NFL, what's happening with the Browns and all the trades that they're doing. New music releases, I, of course, already, told everybody, like, yo, I've released at least almost 15 or 20 songs within the last week, or last 2 weeks. Very, very proud of that, and so forth and so forth, and a lot more music coming soon, as I've said before. And, very, very honored, blessed, and gifted to have released all that music, and I hope everybody has enjoyed that new music and continuously will enjoy all the new music that I have coming, because especially if you look on Spotify, well, not Spotify, but especially if you look on iTunes, there's a lot of new music. There's always been a lot of new music for years now, but definitely if you look at Spotify to, not Spotify, even Spotify, go on Spotify, look at the playlist, so forth and so forth, and you'll see the music, but specifically iTunes, you look at iTunes, you'll see a lot of new artists, or a lot of artists, period, just dropping music, And it's amazing. You got Lil Yachty with Lil Bo 2. You got Logic with Bobby Tarantino 2. You got quite a few artists dropping new projects here and there, left and right. So it's utterly amazing, if you ask me. So again, it fuels me to, and it should fuel any other artist who is really committed to music. Again, where's the music at, ladies and gentlemen? Drop it. Any artist out there that sees the ground that everyone else is on with releasing music on whatever platform it is, it should give you the motivation to do the same thing, drop music. Regardless whether, and a lot of people listen to it or not, just drop the music and let's see, what happens with it when it comes to its overall progress over time. At least for me, I can definitely tell you that's what encouraged me to have dropped Power of Influence, the album that I dropped last summer, in 2017 summer. That's what encouraged me to drop that project the way I did, because I saw all these artists dropping in last summer, and I'm like, Nate, where's your music at? Because the last time I had dropped was at last April. At that time. That was the last album I had dropped, was in last April. So I thought to myself, wow, Nate, and that was the Viewpoints Part 1. So I thought to myself, wow, Nate, what about your music now for the summer, And so I dropped Power of Influence. It was good overall, if you were to ask me, and I'm very happy of it overall. And by the way, that was, if you heard that little snippet right there, that was Remember This with NF, because I listened to NF a lot, honestly. I listen to NF just as much as I listen to Drake. I listen to NF just as much as I listen to Drake these days, and it's utterly, it's beautiful, it's great, spontaneous. Don't know how much of that little snippet that you caught right there, but just to let you know that was NF from Remember This. So go listen to his entire Perception album, and then his Therapy Session album, and then his Mansion album. It's beautiful, it's great, it's dynamic. Then you got Tory Lanez with his new album titled Memories Don't Die, so forth and so forth. So you got music to listen to, definitely, ladies and gentlemen. Got a lot of new music to listen to over this month, and then months in the future. A lot of music to listen to. Again, my album cycles, as I think I've said before, my album cycles, the way my album cycles work is I'm always dropping new music. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm always dropping new music. I'm always on a new album. I'm not ever just, straightly focused on one album at a time. If you ask me, at least the way I've been recording over the last 2-3 months, or actually over the last half a year, which is 6 months. The way I've been recording over the last 6 months is to where the way I've been recording over the last 6 months is to where, all this music goes from multiple to 4 multiple different albums, to where I'm always on a new album cycle. I'm never just working on one straight album. I'm always working on like 2 or 3 albums at the same time. I'm actually happy with that and overall pleased with that, honestly. But I do hope that eventually, things will obviously plan itself out eventually with future projects. And like I said before, that Culture Healing album is definitely coming soon if it doesn't come. But then, now in June, just know it's definitely coming soon. Again, June 11th, my birthday, born in 1998. So I'll be turning officially 20 years old. And a lot of things are definitely going to change. I can't tell you, all the things that are going to change, or even some. Just know things are definitely going to change. And like I said, I wish the class of 2022 the best, because I'm obviously not going to be there every day whatsoever. It all depends on, the process of, when I can come back as a volunteer for Nice, or go be a volunteer at Valley or whatever else school. But I can definitely assure you I'll be back there for the sporting events. To again, I know not everybody goes to sporting events. I know that. That's another thing that I kind of don't like and can't stand, is the fact that not everybody goes to the sporting events. So I'm not going to be able to speak to as many people about, updates as I want to. I would love to speak with a lot more people about, what's going on, but obviously I'm not going to be able to speak to as many people as I want to about updates about what's going on in Nice or what's going on wherever else school. But at the same time, I absolutely wish everybody the absolute best, and we'll see how things go over time with the, you could say, again, enrichments of the culture and the further growth and development of the schools, and so on and so forth. The plan is to come back as a volunteer to help mentor the class of 2022, but we'll obviously see how things go over the course of this summer towards entering next school year. I don't know what will fully happen when it comes to that plan. That's my plan. I'm not saying it's fully going to come into effect the way I want to, but I do want the class of 2022 to realize, again, me, NJ, Ambassador Nice, Ambassador St. John's, Ambassador Valley, ambassador, Bassetti, pretty much ambassador of a majority of our schools, if not all of our schools. And I wish you all the absolute best next year in owning the year, building your legacies, and trying what you can to, again, make your mark on the school positively, by the way, positively, to where you, again, continuously help, encourage and pick up others, and let's, again, build this thing together, because, there's a lot of work to be done, and that's one of the top things a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of work to be done to help St. John's continuously live up to its #1 ranking. There's a lot of work to help Duval, recover from all of its damages over the past few years when it comes to the education system. A lot of work to be done, and I want to be a part of all that. I want to be a part of all that work that needs to be done. That's one of the top reasons why I'm so passionate about being a volunteer. And a lot of people look at me a little tad. Some people look at me a tad bit crazy, like, yo, why volunteer? The thing is, I want to make the immediate impact. I could just go. I do obviously do want to go to college for, dean, principal, teacher, whatever, But that's going to take its time and its toll, and this is about making the immediate impact versus, at least for me, this is my calling. What I feel like my calling is. This is about making the immediate impact. Because while I can't just go away for 2-3 years, and again, you could say, I can't just go away for 2 or 3 years, or to college and leave everybody just to fend for themselves. Because if in many cases that's what they've already been left to do, and majority of places left to fend for themselves. I got to do my role model and mentor, my ambassador job, in whatever ways I appropriately can, to be like, hey, I'm still here. Lean on me for guidance. Lean on me for advice. Let me help you in whatever type of God-first clean way I can towards this better tomorrow for you and your classmates and you and your entire school. Because, again, I have faith in the kids. I have faith in, in the schools. And I believe that their future can be as God-first, beautiful, and bright as, again, they all want to make it, and so forth and so forth. So again, we will ultimately see how things go over time. This video has 12 minutes left in it, and I don't know what I'll title this video, but I'm obviously going to rewind it and then figure out what to title it later on. But yeah, more new music from me coming soon. Again, a lot of new music on iTunes, so I definitely encourage everybody to go out there and check out all the new music that's on iTunes, and again, decipher from what's real, what's fake, who's your favorite artist, who's your least favorite, and so forth and so forth. But I can assure you that the next generation needs my help, or someone like my help, when it comes to, again, the mentoring, the guiding, and the molding, because a lot of these students, some of these students are encouraging each other to fight right there in the classrooms. Or be like, oh yeah, or we'll do it after school or whatever. Like, they need, again, and as soon as I hear stuff like that, I'm like, that's not happening. That's not happening, because that's not real. That's very problematic. That's very negative. That's very garbage. That's, all the other words that I can use there, and I can't tell you in other schools what they're doing. I can't tell you in other schools what they're doing towards stopping that, but I can assure you what I do at my school to stop that, And I really do wish that other schools, they were doing more of their jobs, because like I said before, you look at all these school reviews pretty much highlight left and right all these problems that a lot of these schools, they ignore the bullying. The bullying is happening right then and there. The threats for fighting are happening right then and there, but then people who should be doing something about it, they're just ignoring it as if it doesn't even exist. And it evidently exists. So, like I said, there's a lot of paid officials who are not doing their jobs as properly as they should. And that's what I look at it as. It's my responsibility to go in there. You could say, and be that second, pair of watchful eyes, because I do possess the watchman spirit. So do what I have to do to look out for you, even though you're not looking out for yourself, and help, put a stop to that stuff ahead of time. So forth and so forth. And bring awareness to it ahead of time, so hopefully it doesn't happen. So then, take care. God bless everybody. More music coming soon. More takes on, like I said, everything I just said coming soon with the music, the school reviews, and much, much more. God bless. Once it's unashamed, your boy the man, NJ to the city.